Development exit finance is an interesting one. It's one of those sorts of finance which is often misunderstood. It's in many ways similar to how factoring or invoice financing used to be, in that it was always perceived to be the last option when it came to financing a business. But that's just not the case. That's not the case with invoice financing factoring, and it's not the case with development exit finance now. Previously, I think developers always looked at development exit finance as almost a badge that something had gone wrong and they needed to refinance their initial development lender. And maybe there was some truth in that. Now, though, it's very different. And what we're seeing with development exit finance is that it's been used for some very proactive, sensible reasons. Let me give you a couple of examples. We've got developers who are using development exit finance to repay the initial development finance. And the reason they're doing that is because they believe that the housing market isn't quite in the right place at the moment, and they want to buy themselves another year or 18 months to make their mind up on what they're going to do. Or they've changed their mind about selling the units they've built and decided that they might want to sell some or keep some. The third option we often see is that actually it's quite simple, in that the build process has just gone on a bit long, or things have changed as things have progressed. And that's all pretty standard. But now the development lender wants their money back, but the developer is absolutely fine with what's going on, and they just might need a little bit more money to complete the build and then give themselves a time to decide what to do. So we're seeing development finance used for some really good reasons. And the image it had of it used to be something which was almost a badge of failure, that's gone. And the quicker that developers can get their head around the fact that it's not like that, all of a sudden they buy themselves more good options at the end of their development. And my message is quite clear, is that development exit finance offers some really good options for developers and some really sensible options when they just want to keep their options open.